Hello and welcome, friends of the channel. And I have something new to show you today, and probably the last thing in a while, but I will show you now. Oh no, what's this? It's an electric clock, but not just any electric clock. It's a bakelite electric clock, like that. So it's a quite nice looking one. No maker's mark on it. And I will show you why it is interesting. First, there's a big old crack in the back of it, which I will try and either repair or ignore, depending on how easy the repair will be. But I'm not too worried about it, because it's not exposing the back to anything, because it's quite a big lip on the back of this. The back is made out of some sort of plastic. I thought it was bakelite, but it might be kind of that fibre stuff. I don't know what the name of it is, but it's like plasticky, fibre-y, cloth covered in plastic type material. And the dial is, well, it looks like bakelite in the middle, maybe a slightly different texture, with a brass chapter ring and very nice brass Art Deco hands with a sweep second hand behind them, and a lovely chrome bezel. But the shape of this is lovely, isn't it? It's sort of like it's like a clock on top of a clock. A bit of blue paint every now and then for some reason, but I think it's very nice, and I'm trying to not show my reflection. So I have actually plugged this in and it works, and you might think, oh, that's a bit dangerous. Well, actually I have opened this up already just so I can plug it in, because there's no point, in my opinion, of doing something that will never be a success. And if the coil is blown out for some reason, then I won't really bother doing a video on it, because I want to try and get this back to super condition, do a mechanical full restoration, and maybe even a plastic restoration as well. But yeah, I think that the mechanism of this looks pretty repairable. It looks quite a cheap one, but it still looks serviceable. I think it's in the 1930s or 40s, and I think it's made in England, but I'm not sure, because it's got 24-hour dial on it, which is sort of military time, isn't it? But I think the Germans also use that on their clocks, because I've got a few German clocks with a 24-hour dial. But this doesn't really give off German vibes to me. It just doesn't look German. Definitely the case is made in Germany, that's one thing. But I'll quickly undo these little bolts on the back, because before I plugged it in for the first time, there wasn't even a plug on it. I attached my own plug, which has a 3 amp fuse in it. Yeah, I wanted to see if there was anything that was going to short it out, because I don't want to plug something in and there's like a dead mouse inside of it, or there's I don't know, all kinds of stuff, bits of metal filings that are going to cause electricity to do stuff. I don't want that, so I opened it up just to check, because I don't usually open stuff up, well, sometimes I do, and when enthusiasm gets the better of me. But I usually like to save the big opening reveal for the video. However, with this one, I just had to make sure that it was going to be electrically sound, because there we go. Ta-da! Get those out there. And yeah, this is some kind of plastic. I don't know what kind of plastic, but it's an early plastic of some kind. So, here is the movement of it. It's a manual start movement, and the hand adjuster's there, but it's not self-starting. You have to start it yourself, like that, because of the rotor. And it's a very basic design, because the rotor is literally just a piece of metal rod, metal strip or something that's just bent at the ends. But it's a very cost-effective and good design, in my opinion, because it does run. And so they have put this piece of more of that plastic fibre type stuff in there to keep the mains connections away from the clock body, which is a good idea. However, there's not much in the way of insulation in between the two wires themselves. For example, that one is not very far away from that one. So when the time comes, I might even put an extra piece. I might even cut the end of this off and then sticking it so it's like a T-junction, so it's fully protected, to keep those divided like that, because I think that might be a good idea. But yeah, this does run. The cord's not long enough for me to plug it in from here, but I can assure you that it does run, so I'll just simulate the running of it. There we go, running around. The second hand moves like that. And yeah, the main reason I don't think it's made in Germany is because it doesn't say foreign on it. It doesn't say made in England, but I think by this time it was the law to actually have foreign on it if it was made in Germany, or somewhere else in the world. But yeah, the glass is in good condition. I'm going to keep it that way. And yeah, so this is pretty much an announcement video for it. The next video will be actually trying to think, because this is so, look at the amount of grease and oil set at the bottom of there. You can see a puddle of it. So this deserves a good clean and restoration, or mechanical service in my opinion. And it should be a very good running clock. So thanks for watching, and make sure you are subscribed, because if you're not, you might not see what becomes of this.